Allison, the fact that the chicken grinder is working at full capacity, just completely tearing up all those chickens, and the pig machine is porking out hardcore. Up next, bluesmen find
that was one of the better onions.
Their baby's done leaving on that their old devil train.
This is the Onion News Network.
I got a big fat ass. Come on.
Are you tired of old world straightists up in your business? Well, so are we. Are you ready for some gaynarchy? Are you ready, Derek J?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ow!
Give me that gaynarchy.
Oh.
So, welcome, gaynarchists, and most of you are straight listeners. I don't know. I'm throwing away the whole word. There's no more gay or straight.
Welcome to Flaming Freedom.
Flaming Spectrum.
Spectral freedom.
Yes. And anal freedom. So we got a bunch of stuff on the menu today. What do we got? We got some announcements about a Pink Pistols shoot that's happening this weekend.
This Sunday.
I'll get to that. That's exciting. We carried guns into Walmart today. That was fun. It's always, I've wanted to go in with my gun on me and buy just a ton of bullets and see, like, will anyone be like, maybe not. But actually,
going to the range.
Yeah, we had a good incident today. We'll talk about that. What else? Oh, our Skype line is open. So if you want to interact with us, if you're a gaynarchist, then you know how to get onto the Google Hangout, which is the video portion. That's more fun to join us on. But if you're just one of the normals and you're not part of the gaynarchist group yet, Skype us. Flaming.freedom is our Skype username, and I'll answer that call and put you on. We don't take any phone calls, fortunately.
What's a phone?
Unlike Cop Block Radio. We don't. Yeah, what's a phone? I don't know, one of those old things with a rotary that my grandmother used. Furthermore, we talked about Bitcoin yoga, the place accepting Bitcoin, but this time we actually have like actual stories we can share. That, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, and it had its finale. Aelia Banks banned from Twitter, the war on self-rape in Utah, of course, of all places, and use our pronouns or pay a fine, plus another rousing game of Win Derek J's stickers.
What is that, masturbation? What is that, self-rape? Stickers. No one actually wants stickers.
Nobody wants stickers.
But they want to win.
Yeah, and the penalty if you don't win is...
spanking.
No, that's winning.
Oh, right, that's the victory.
that's a good thing. No, I was thinking this week we should mix it up. We've got our friend Daddy behind us here, and we're going to let Daddy know that you are an illegal alien and need to be deported.
To the homitarians group.
Right, get to the homitarians. Sorry, gaynarchists. All right, so we got that and much more, plus whatever you want to bring up. So let's get started with, we brought guns to Walmart today.
Yes, we did. We looked fabulous.
We looked so hot. First of all, I think every time we go out with guns on, we make a note to, like, make an effort to look extra professional and sexy. Because, like, you're representing, you don't want people to be alarmed. I don't know. What did you wear? Actually, I'll pull up pictures while you describe.
No, I don't want people to be alarmed. But, if you see a guy with a gun and it's kind of like greasy and old and it's tucked into his sweatpants waistband, you're going to get a little bit alarmed. Like, what is this guy doing with a gun? But if you see some guys with nice shoes and slacks and, like, an expensive, fancy gun with a nice holster, then you're going to think, oh, I feel safe. I feel good that guy is here protecting my community.
And you were. And in fact, a woman came up and spoke with us. You took a picture. We didn't want to, like, freak her out, like, oh my God, this is happening. Here, let's live stream. But you took a picture after.
That's why we need the glasses that are always recording.
So tell us what happened.
Well, she came up to us and was like, hey, first of all, I love your chain necklace with the lock on it, Derek. And well,
no, that's not what she said.
That's not the first thing she said, but she did say later she first recognized that.
Yeah.
But she was very happy and pleased and thanked us for carrying our guns openly on our hips.
Yeah. Here's me. Don't I look so cute? I love this shirt. I got it for San Francisco. It's got all these little flowers on. Anyway, it's not about the shirt. It's about the gun. I'm carrying my Glock 26.
Cute, baby.
Yeah, and I'm taking personal responsibility for my self-defense, my safety, where I walk in the world. I'm a little porcupine. Porcupines do their thing. They don't hurt nobody, but you don't want to mess with them because they got those spikes. So there's me acting like a little porcupine. What else do we have here?
Spike bullets.
maybe a picture of Steven. Yeah, there he is with that sexy 1911, that Kimber there. Beautiful gun. And we're going to take that out shooting this weekend. So any more you want to say about this, reflections?
Yeah, she said that her kids open carry now. And it seemed like maybe she's kind of new to it, but she likes it and she feels good about it. And she said it's not a big deal. And we all decided that it was most important. If you know about gun safety and you're comfortable around them, then they're a positive in the community.
Yeah. More guns, more safety. I mean, that's like the obvious evidence from New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, these places. Like, how often do you hear like random shootings happening? But then in Chicago and Washington D.C. and Oakland and all these places with like heavy regulations on guns where people can't get them legally. Guess who has them? All the people who don't care about the law, the criminals. So,
there was one guy on the face space who absolutely hated this photo.
Yeah.
And there
were like 150 people who liked it, by the way.
They love it.
In just a few hours. That was
my most liked photo for sure.
Yeah.
But this guy hated it, and he's from San Francisco. He's the kind of guy who says, oh, you don't like the laws here? Why don't you move to a different place? So now I'm in New Hampshire, and it is awesome.
So that was cool. I love to hear it. She had a face mask on, which was a little weird. Like not like a burqa mask, but like one of those SARS masks that people were wearing.
Well, she just got out of a procedure.
Did you think that's what it was?
Yeah, because Walmart has that new operating table in the back.
Right. Yes.
Surgery, then have
the organ transplant. Sandwich. Yeah, that they stole from the hobo down the street,
and then pick up some Iron Man toys.
Right. Because you're becoming Iron Man. So. I don't know what else more I want to say. I don't like to open carry, frankly. That's the truth. I mean, I do it because that is the way that I'm legal right now. Like, I don't have a concealed carry license. In fact, when I applied for one, I was denied, even though New Hampshire's a shall issue state, whatever. I'm going to try again. But the point is, if I don't want to get arrested for the peaceful act of just wearing a gun under my shirt or in my pants, then I have to get this slip of paper. And so otherwise I have to carry it openly. That's the law in New Hampshire.
Well, I don't know why you don't like it, because everyone likes when you do it. You look so good.
Thank you. It's easier. Like, I don't like having it so close to my body either. Like, it's kind of nice to have it on a holster. It's a lot easier.
I like it on my holster. And ideally for me, I would have a suit jacket over it, because I like wearing a suit jacket and looking good. That could be concealing.
Yeah, that would be concealing.
Maybe unless the suit jacket was open and you could see it.
Yeah, but it looks so bad when it's on your hip.
I think it looks
under
good.
A suit jacket. It like puffs out your waist and everything.
I look good in it.
You look good, but most people, I would think you want a shoulder holster. Anyway, we're getting too far on this. I should make the announcement about what's going on with Pink Pistols this weekend.
Pink Pistols is the gay shooting club all around America. We've interviewed some people from Pink Pistols before out in Michigan and different places. And when we arrived here, there wasn't a Pink Pistols chapter for the Shire.
No, in fact, when I went to the Pink Pistols website, they were like, New Hampshire's Pink Pistols group is officially dead. Please, somebody restart this.
No longer.
It's like, okay, cool. Thank you, text on the internet. I like your suggestion, and I will take it. So I made a little invite for a Facebook event, and you can join it. I think the thing to Google is Porcupine Pink Pistols. And I'll share the screen for you.
And we are going shooting right in the heart of the Shire in Manchester. We are going shooting at 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. It's going to be awesome.
Let me do this live for you.
All right, you do the read.
There is a Porcupine Pink Pistols shoot Sunday, May 22nd. Join the Porcupine Gay Narcissists and I for a night of relaxation and socializing. We will start out by shooting our guns at the firing line in Manchester at 6 o'clock. Then we'll head over to Murphy's Diner, where we can pay in Bitcoin. Meet us at both or either event. It's only $16 to use the range. Don't have a gun? They rent handguns and long guns for just $20. It's going to be a fun night to hang out and meet other gun-loving gays. Click going on Facebook. It's called Porcupine Pink Pistols Shoot.
And we're going to get to shoot this time, unlike last time.
And mostly, I'm going to take a lot of pictures, too. I'm going to, shoot probably more photos than I will bullets.
Well, we need to get some glamorous shots of all of our gay friends shooting the pistols.
Yeah, exactly. So look cute. This is just as much an event for promoting safety and gun culture in the gay community, personal self-defense, as it is for promoting glam and looking beautiful.
Well, and spending bitcoins at Murphy.
Right. So it's all good things. Come out and join us.
This Your Family Today tip is brought to you by Lil Drums. Every bit as fun as a full-size Nestle drumstick
wow.
cone, and definitely
Yeah, you
cuter.
feel that?
Visit us at
We did
drumstick.com.
yoga earlier. Here, let me turn these
Vacations are all
ads
about
off.
family time, but you don't have to leave home.
Hey,
to have
Joe's
fun.
calling.
Take a weekend and
Joe.
devote it to family activities. Pull out the board games and puzzles. Serve
Yo,
up some
who dat?
treats, or have a picnic. Even without leaving home, you'll feel
Who dat,
like
who
you
dat?
really had some time
I don't know if
away.
I have him on.
Hello,
For more
Joe.
tips like
Joe.
these, visit us at parenthood.com.
Mute.
Joe, you look so still.
Man, it's always my fault. I always set up something wrong.
Blink twice if you can
Oh,
hear
I have
us.
I have Skype muted. Here, that's it. Haha.
Muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, where you been?
I have been loving life in the Panhandle of Florida.
The Panhandle.
Mm.
Yes.
I like that name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Do you
That's
wear
like lower
It's like
Alabama.
manhandle, but pan.
Do you wear an apron and heels in the Panhandle?
I haven't done that yet.
No.
I wouldn't rule it out though.
Fair enough. How's the weather down there? It's probably super
Oh my
hot.
god, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so hot. I've been like sweating my balls off, but I love it.
Woo!
Mm.
Hot. What are the clubs? What's the club scene?
So actually, not bad.
Of course not. It's Florida.
Yeah,
There's good clubs.
I've only been to 2 places. One's more of a bar, and one is more of like a club.
Yeah.
And there was tons. Well, so this is the good and the bad. There's tons of military guys at the club, which they're good to look at.
Yeah. We were hanging out with a military guy at yoga today. It's unfortunate.
He's
They're
like
just-
pre-military.
they're just
Military
a little-
kindergarten.
Yeah. How military are they?
Well, I mean, they were dancing with their shirts off.
All right.
Oh, great.
Yeah, okay.
That is a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
did
I
you get to
wasn't
touch them?
I did. One of them, like, a lot of them are straight apparently, because one of them was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
Uh-huh.
I like touched his chest and he goes, no. I was like,
You're supposed to be like,
Yes.
yeah.
I just like laughed and flipped him off.
Yeah, he was not. I don't think he's serious, right? Like, or maybe I don't know.
He's trying to
I
play
think he's
hard to
Looking for
get.
super broy
I think
guys.
a lot of them go there with all their friends because like it does have the best dancing music, and there was a foam party, so I mean you can't.
Fun.
Was it inside foam party?
Yeah,
Oh.
We did it. We did a foam party here in New Hampshire,
Oh,
and
man.
whoever set it up, like it was really funny and embarrassing. But we went and we had a good time.
It was
But
a fun time.
The wind or something. They didn't plan this
They
very
did
well.
it outside.
But the foam was all getting blown away.
It just blew away.
Just
Really?
like it had this huge cannon of foam.
There were
and,
no
like,
walls or anything.
It
just
wouldn't.
went away.
The foam wouldn't stay. It was.
There was
really
one.
funny. Like,
there
why
was
don't-
one embarrassing guy dancing in the foam, getting really wet.
Yeah.
And it was cold.
it got to that point. There was a girl like in a wheelchair who was dancing in the foam,
Great.
and it's like I didn't want to laugh or anything, but like
No.
it kind of like she would come in and like it kind of like would die. I was kind of
Aw.
No, that sucks. What's so lame? Why can't people dance? with
No,
a person in a
later.
wheelchair?
Actually, you know what? Later on, guys were dancing with her.
Good.
I
Oh,
take
good.
that back. It got a lot better.
That's
I
good.
mean, it might have just been a coincidence at first.
Yeah, whoever's like looking down on people who can't move their legs sucks. I mean, like,
No, I know. It was actually really encouraging to see her in the foam party.
yeah, she's not gonna stop herself from having a good time. She wants to move. She wants to
Yeah.
like be in the music and in the foam. That's
It was
great.
cool.
Well, I'm sure all those quote straight military guys loved being in there with their shirts off and all their buddies getting a bunch of sexual energy built up.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure then later in the night they would make some excuse about why whatever happened.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of wondering about that. I was like, what's happening when they go back to the barracks or whatever?
Yeah,
Hold that
things are
thought. We're
happening.
coming right back.
While our satellite channel is free to listen to, it's not
Enough
free for
audio in your
us.
ears?
You can help us cover
Yeah.
our satellite
Okay.
costs with the chip in on the right side of the page at lrn.fm.
Hey, so we got Joe on the line via Skype. Joe Jarvis, author of Anarchy in New England.
Making my comeback to Flaming Freedom.
Yeah, welcome back. Hey, are you making a comeback? Or are you just calling in, or are you going to join us for the show? What's your plan? What are you doing? Tagging along?
Right now the plan is just to join you for probably about a half an hour. You know, don't want to overstay my welcome.
No, that's cool. Do you want to be the contestant on tonight's Win Derek J's stickers? It's a little early to play, but I've got the questions ready. So if you have you heard of this? Have you heard of the game show?
I think I might have seen something at Porkfest last year, but
yeah, that was the first. I think that was the first edition. Yeah, this is a continuation of that, a little shtick that I've got going because I was given a bunch of stickers recently, and I need to get rid of them somehow. So here we go.
Stickers.
Win Derek J's stickers.
Oh, we're playing this already.
Yeah. All right, so let me come up with the rules here. Okay, this is a game where I ask 5 questions of a random caller, and if they get 3 out of 5 right, they win a prize. If they get all 5 correct, they get a special bonus prize. If they don't get 3 correct, they get nothing, and we tell Daddy Trump that they're an illegal alien, and you get deported.
Back to the Homentarians group. All right, Derek. Now let's roll the one-sided die to choose at random the contestant that we have in our queue.
I hope it's me.
And it's Joe Jarvis.
All right. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Give them a round of applause, everybody. That's not the right applause. All right. Listen carefully. Today's topic is hanky color codes. Hanky color codes. I hope you're familiar with these, Joe, or you could be leaving Florida
Joe
going south.
All too familiar with these.
I'll explain. The 1970s are making a comeback. Levi's just announced that Levi's actually based in San Francisco, right? They started with the
selling tools to minors,
to the gay minors. Levi's just announced its new limited edition Pride collection for 2016, which is being produced in a partnership with the Harvey Milk Foundation. So they've got t-shirts, tanks, ringer tees, plus they've got handkerchiefs. And so let me explain. Long before Grindr and gay chat rooms, gay men had the hanky code. I just call it the bandana code. I think hanky's a weird name. First adopted in the early 1970s, the bandana code was a way for guys to discreetly signal their preferred sexual fetishes, positions, and interests. So in 1972, Larry Townsend published the Leatherman's Handbook, which delineated what each color meant. The book was a huge hit and ultimately ended up being re-released 11 years later as a revised edition. So that's the little set up to the game. So let's see.
Okay.
You have to guess the color of the bandana based on the statement each one is saying.
Okay, good. I was afraid it was going to be the other way around.
Yeah, no. So that would probably be a lot harder. So this first one's easy. We're going to toss it to you. Ready? Just lobbing it slow. Just hit it. Ready? I'm into water sports. And no, I don't mean jet skiing.
So yellow.
Correct. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. I wasn't ready with my little sound effect. We got to have the kids cheer.
Yeah. So this is the one that Derek wears.
All right. Very good. Very good. That's,
all right. Cool.
I do wear yellow.
Is that for a particular reason?
Yeah, I'm into water sports.
Didn't you just say
I
it?
like being pissed on. It's
okay.
so good.
I didn't know you were like adhering to the guidelines.
Yeah. No, the rules are.
The rules are the rules.
Yeah. I mean, there's serious penalties if you break these. Question number 2. This color says, I have an impressive collection of large rubber objects back at my apartment. Would you care to see?
I'm going to have to go with black.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was thinking leather and black.
That was
It's
not
rubber.
correct.
Rubber
yeah,
objects.
rubber objects.
I think it means you like to put dildos in your anus.
Yeah. If you do you want to take another? Yeah, it was rubber. You misheard. So you want to take another guess?
Well, I don't really have a clear color for rubber. I guess I'm going to go with blue.
Oh no.
Double
whammy.
It was less about the rubber and more about the objects.
Yeah, they're pink. It's pink. Pink is all about insertion and objects and sex toys.
See, every time I hear
what
dildo,
does it actually say in there?
Black, like big black dildo for some reason.
Are all of your dildos black?
Yeah,
Joe?
seriously. Are your dildos black?
You know, we don't even have any black dildos.
Yeah.
What's that
For
about?
shame.
I can't believe it.
Do you have a bell?
That
the
one,
shame bell.
that giant one we have might as well be black.
No, we don't. I'm pulling up the full color
Shame
code now. Yeah, do I have something like that? I don't know. So
Shame.
it says yellow is water sports.
There's not even a
Pink-
pink on there.
Yeah, but pink is here. Pink. Oh, there's all kinds of pinks. There's tit torturer. There's dildo fucker. Into navel worshippers. Wow. Okay.
I could get into that.
Yeah.
You mean like
There's-
belly button?
Yeah. Suck
I
my.
mean, just stomachs are nice.
Okay, well, you would like mauve then. Mauve is the color you're looking for your
Okay.
hanky, and it matters if you wear it on the left or the right. We should have explained. Did you know that if you wear it on the left, that means you're into giving this thing, and if you wear it on the right, you want to receive this sort of thing.
Wait,
So-
is this like around your neck or like in a pocket?
It's in your
In the-
back
in your
pocket,
back
in your
pocket.
Levi's.
yeah?
Okay.
So you wear these in
Brought
your
to you by
jeans.
Levi Corporation.
and
Does the
it
same thing
advertises-
apply to prison?
No, you can't have bandanas in prison.
Everyone is
Really?
orange in prison.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and everyone wears orange.
So what is orange then?
Good question. That's not on the game show, so I can reveal that one. Orange, as my understanding, is for everything. Let me see. Orange, anything, anywhere, anytime.
DTF.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that's the one I was going to wear.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Good. That's your color. All right. Back to the game show. That's not the right
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Wish I had a bong.
time. So, question number 3. Fist pump.
Hmm.
Which color bandana says fist pump? That's not actually what it stands for. It stands. Let's like give you another clue.
Like fisting.
Yeah, fisting. Exactly.
Okay.
This one's
you
disgusting.
didn't need to give me another clue.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
Fisting.
That was
It's-
it.
Fist pump is
Um,
the clue. Stands for fisting. What color is it?
I'm thinking like red because it's just I picture like rupturing and just not a good situation. But I guess I'm gonna. It's tough. I almost want to say brown.
Mm.
No. What do you think brown is?
Well, okay. I guess brown is like into scat.
Yeah, that's not on
So-
the questioning. Yeah.
Let me go ahead. I'm gonna go with red.
Yay!
All right.
2 for 3.
It's,
All right.
It's red, and you were right. It's because you can cause anal rupturing.
Oh, anal
Wow.
rupturing.
Yay.
I even used the right word.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Fisting is too much fun.
I think I saw this happen one time.
Oh, we both saw it happen in
Oh,
San
It
Francisco.
was awful.
Yeah, there was an underground sex dungeon, and you can get private access to this, and people are just all around doing all kinds of kinky sex acts. And there was one table where a guy was being fisted as he was strapped down.
He seemed to love it.
He was loving it, but screaming a lot
Yeah,
too.
it
And
wasn't
but
good.
later, the guy went over to fuck him on the swing, and like, I don't know, his hole was all stretched out and
Yeah,
disgusting.
you don't
It
want
was
to
like,
stretch it
you
out
could-
like that.
Ugh,
Come on.
just gross.
Keep it tight for those guys.
Oh my god.
Every once in a while,
Sounds
you
so
get
horrible.
information that's
All right,
worth
so we're on a
changing your
quick
life.
commercial break,
This is one such
and that means that the people at LRN can't hear us, so we got to pause the show. We got to pause the game show, rather. We have
Right,
one
right.
question left, or 2 questions left. You've gotten, what, 2 out of 3. So you're doing pretty well. You're not going to get deported. You would have to get the next 2 completely wrong in order to get deported. So it looks like you got a pretty good chance of getting some
Okay.
stickers here.
All right.
But you got
I'm
one
excited.
wrong. Which one? You got
I got the rubber one wrong
rubber was
twice.
pink. Pink. Yeah, I would think rubber's black too. All the porn that I see on Tumblr with the people in, have you ever seen the full body suit? I'm not
Yeah.
into this, but yeah,
A friend of mine got me one of those once. He was
What?
like, well, it was his, and he was like, this doesn't fit me, Steven, you should wear it.
Was it full body suit, like with
It
the
was-
face and everything?
It wasn't the face, but it was
Yeah.
the head. So it was like everything except the face in
Wow.
Like
rubber.
gimp mask, is that what they call it?
I didn't
Oh,
put it
yeah.
on. I didn't even touch it really. I just kind of
I'm
moved
afraid
it
of what's on that
to
thing.
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are there any scenes out there? Is it like a bear scene? Because they're like jocks.
It's hard to tell. I've only
Twinks.
honestly been to the club a couple times. I've been to the bar a lot more times than that, and it's pretty typical. Like you get your older guys who are buying you shots until you're way too drunk.
All right. Thanks,
And,
older guys.
I would
Yeah.
hope there would be older guys slipping Molly into my drink.
No.
Didn't see any of that yet. I have yet to find weed down here, unfortunately.
What?
Hmm.
That's
I haven't tried that hard.
that
to
is
be honest.
impossible.
Well, I had my own for a while. I ran out on 420.
Oh,
as happens to
man.
most people.
Yeah. That was my final. Well, honestly, now I get high from like one bowl pack. So
So that's why you said you were jealous.
Hey, we're using this PAX
Yeah.
thing. And we're using the tiniest bit of bud now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all about vaping. I didn't know. I didn't know how great vaping and edibles were. Until
I love
recently.
edibles, but vaping has not impressed me thus far.
You
Yeah.
have to be patient and get used to it. But then you realize you're still getting all the high, but it just doesn't
I
feel
bet I would
it's-
like it. See, I used to smoke way too much weed, so I bet I would like it now.
It's a much cleaner high, I'd say. I really enjoy the way it comes up and the fact that I know that I'm not inhaling carcinogens or as much, you know.
Yeah,
it's
but what about
just vapor.
popcorn lung?
What about popcorn
What?
lung?
Have you
I
heard
don't
of
eat.
it?
I don't eat. I don't. Eat
Yeah,
popcorn.
isn't that from like people who work in popcorn factories or something?
I've heard of popcorn lung from vaping because the vapors are too hot and they turn your lungs into popcorn.
Oh,
Well, it could be hotter
weird.
than burning, like burning smoke. Yeah.
Maybe it cools it
hot
down, like the
ash?
fact that I don't know, vapors, you know, water can get. I have no idea.
Well, I've seen the best setup I've seen was people that plugged a vaporizer hose into the end of a bong that had water and ice. So
Oh,
it was
yeah, that'll
all
do
like
it.
filtered and cool, and yeah, that was great.
So do you guys like never smoke actual weed now? You just vape?
No, I don't. I've got a bowl.
Very
and-
rarely.
Yeah, and I haven't touched my bowl in months.
See, I'm a big fan of blunts.
Oh my
Well,
God!
Derek loves
Yes,
blunts.
I
we
love
went on a
blunts.
whole blunt spree.
Yeah, we were.
When we
Okay.
were traveling in
Derek J's
Philadelphia.
victimless blunt spree.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get on this at Porkfest. I'm excited.
Yeah.
to see everybody.
blunts.
Yeah, we'll have. What's your favorite rap?
Oh, I have a new favorite hip hop song.
No, not
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say mango.
Yeah, mangoes.
Have you heard my new single there, Joe?
I have not.
Well,
yet heard-
hold that thought because we
Alright.
are coming back. I clicked the wrong button.
You can receive our
There we
tweets
go.
at twitter.lrn.fm. That's
He's not going to get these next two. I got to pick better ones.
Oh.
I always want to listen to these songs, but our last video got flagged because of copyright claim. Yeah.
Hey. Oh,
Yeah,
was it
sing
taken
along.
down?
No, the video it wasn't taken down, but like Robin Thicke gets $1 million every time someone watches the episode or something.
No, that's good.
He can have it. He made that sexy video inspiring more merging of the world of mainstream entertainment and porn. I'm all for it. All right. Well, we took a quick break. We are back. Joe is 2 for 3. We have 2 more questions to go.
It's exciting.
Can he win Derek J's stickers? This trivia is brought to you by the Bandana Code. Let other gays know what you're into. Let everyone know what you're into, whether it's fisting, scat, or oral sex, whatever it is. You get a prostitute. Prostitute's not on here. Maybe that'll be the bonus or the tiebreaker if this next one you don't get. Let's see. Okay. Find these questions. Okay. This color says, I'm very anal and not in a retentive way.
Interesting. And we already used pink, unless it's a different shade of pink. What could this be? I can't think of any colors. I'm gonna go with purple.
Sorry, the correct answer was light purple.
Yeah, light
purple.
Light purple.
Yeah.
Yes, rhymes with purple.
What is purple?
That is correct.
Colors that end in purple.
The answer was dark blue. Dark blue is the answer we were looking for.
What's the difference between dark blue and purple, really?
Into anal. So the way you would advertise what?
technically.
Oh, not in the fisting sense.
Well, I think for me, I would wear
I guess it
I would
is.
wear a dark blue bandana in my left pocket and a dark blue bandana in my right pocket.
Because it means you want a 69.
No, it's
Wait,
anal
was-
sex.
Was left
yeah,
and
it's
right
anal.
like give and get?
Yeah. So left is give, right is get.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if you want to give, you put in the
you
left.
want
Okay,
you want to
Are
be
we gonna
the
bring this back at Porkfest?
Oh yeah. Well, we should have some of these for sale.
All I
Playing with
have
freedom
at
bandanas?
Porkfest, all I have is a black bandana though. What does that mean?
Oh, let's look that up.
A black bandana.
Black bandana.
There aren't that many of those guys there.
There aren't that what?
What does it mean?
Heavy S&M.
Oh,
Well,
So
we had
you
some light
guys-
S&M at last Porkfest.
yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we would qualify. I think we could have black, not heavy. I don't know. Heavy to me seems
You might want
like
to go with like a
blood.
charcoal.
Yeah, charcoal, just to play it safe. Actually, I think that's a thing. It means bondage. So that's pretty close. That's like more. That's more us than anything, I would think.
Bondage?
Yeah.
I'm more into anal sex than bondage.
Yeah, I know. Well, you can wear a mix of these colors. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
you could
choose
like
just
wrap one around the other, kind of like have just a little bit showing on one.
Oh, you could wear one on your head, one on your arm.
Yeah, in
Yep.
fact, here I'll show the listeners at home the colors
And
code.
the
that I'm
checker
looking at.
flag is nice. It's safe sex.
Yeah, the
Really?
black and white checkered flag is safe sex. There's even I think there's
Sir.
like paisley or like lumberjack kind, fully naked.
So by safe sex, I think that means no sex before 30 minutes after you eat.
What about white? Is that like surrender?
I don't see. Oh, white is if you're wearing it on your left, it's beat my meat.
Hey,
means-
I like that.
Yeah, just give them a jerk off.
Jerk me
Okay.
off.
session.
I
And-
can get down with that.
And then if you wear it on the right, it means I'll do us both
Oh,
Okay.
with a jerk off.
well, that's
session.
fun.
Yeah. White seems pretty safe. Like, hey, if
All
you're just
right, well-
cruising around in a club or something and you're like, you're not looking for any diseases or anything,
Well,
white will
white-
do you.
White flag for the Measy circle jerk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We haven't announced this yet. Do you want to?
I
Do you
don't
want to
think
make
we
this?
have.
Do you want to make this public, or are you just
I'm
dropping
just
a dog
dropping a
whistle?
hint,
Okay,
Dropping
all right.
Some people
tease.
might know
Yeah.
about that.
All right, fair enough. All right, back to the show. This is the final question, Joe. So after this, you either get deported or you win stickers.
All right.
There will be an oral exam at my place at 3 p.m. sharp.
That's it.
There will be an oral exam at my place at 3 p.m. sharp. That is your
Oh.
clue.
See, everything with the body has to do with like pink and red. Like the tongue is,
Yeah.
So
what is the
I know
color
it's
for-
not white for teeth, but you wouldn't want teeth really involved anyway.
No.
How much
Um,
teeth do you want?
I'll give you a hint. Dark blue was for anal.
Right. So I was actually thinking light blue, but yeah, I'll go with light blue. I don't
Yeah.
get deported.
Joe has won some very valuable stickers.
But just like the RNC, we changed the rules, and you have to get them all right.
Oh, too bad. Here, I want to show some of these off so you can. Are you able to see the screen at all, Joe? Or are you?
No. Right now,
All right.
I can.
All right. Well, you'll have to pick your stickers later.
Oh,
Then
the screen is so good. Joe,
Yeah,
you
we
don't even know.
we got Daddy behind
Jelly.
us. He's flying in a trippy zoo of
Oh,
colors.
really?
We got our green
Daddy Trump?
screen. We got our
Daddy-
overlays.
Daddy Trump, exactly.
Daddy Trump. That's right.
I have more about the bandana code. Are you guys curious? You want to know anything about this?
I'm a little bi-curious.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm gay curious.
according to the internet, which is never wrong, the bandana code or flagging is a color-coded system employed usually among the gay male or practitioners in the leather subculture in the US, Canada, and Europe to indicate preferred sexual fetishes, what kind of sex they're seeking, and whether they are a top or a dominant worn on the left or a bottom submissive worn on the right. So basically what we talked about, where it's like you're either giving or receiving. The origins of the bandana code or flagging date back to the American cowboy days during the mid
Yeah.
late 19th
Oh,
century.
yeah.
It's thought that wearing bandanas was a common practice for men, originated in San Francisco, which would make sense.
Oh my God, so gay.
Yeah, because they had all the Levi's that they were being made, so they were wearing those in their back pocket. I'll bet Levi's was the originator of the bandana code. After the gold rush, because of a shortage of women, men dancing with each other in square dances developed a code wherein the man wearing the blue bandana took the male part in the square dance.
The lead.
And the man wearing the red bandana took the female part. These bandanas were usually hung or wrapped around the arm, or hanging from the belt, or in the back pocket of one's jeans. The modern bandana code started in New York City sometime in the late 1970s and has become a staple of the modern leather culture.
That's how the flamenco dance, the tango,
it was
the tango
guys?
developed down in Uruguay and Buenos Aires.
Because guys were dancing with each other, or what?
Yeah, it was all guys in the colonies, and there were not enough women, and so it originally was guys dancing, and it's an extremely sensual dance too.
Well, I am so glad that Joe won.
That was fun.
There was a big chance there that you were going to face some tragedy.
You're gonna give him the legalized gay marijuana sticker?
Yeah, is that the one you want? Somebody wanted that
course,
really
that's-
bad.
Weston wanted that, remember?
Yeah, he took his pants off.
He
for
got
that
it.
one.
He took his pants off and he got it.
Oh yeah.
And we all thank him for it.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
So you can't make it to the Pink Pistols shoot coming up this weekend, but I hope you'll join us for the next one. We're going to be doing these every month. So mark your calendar when you're going to be in the Shire. We're all going to the shooting range, Pink Pistols.
Yeah, it'll be
Hey,
fun.
let's do one Sunday evening after Startup Society Summit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'll
that
be-
sounds
I'll-
July
great.
3rd, 6
Yeah.
p.m.
That
over
sounds
Manch.
awesome.
It's right after the event ends.
Startup
That'll be
societies. You want to plug that real quick?
Startup Society Summit. It's going to be in
Yeah.
Portsmouth, July 1st through 3rd. It's going to rock. We're also having a party at our house Saturday night.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Bring your dancing shoes and your drugs.
Bring your drugs and your shoes.
But bring them in your body so that no one gets searched or anything. You don't want any problems.
Yes, because we are going to be hiring police to guard the door.
No, but there's a BIPCOT no-gov license flag hanging on the outside, so they're not allowed in.
That's true. Regulations don't apply.
If you want to move to the free.
Hey, that was fun, Joe. Thanks for playing.
Real
Yeah, that was
estate.
fun.
I am so glad that you won. I've been nervous. Everyone has been a winner so far. Nobody has lost.
That's good.
Yeah,
You kind of gave it to me with that hint there, but
yeah. Because
So the anal is dark blue.
right. Well, there were other ones. I think. I mean, I could have chosen some easier ones. I threw these together real quick. The one that I was going to give you that I thought was a more easier one is, what color does a prostitute wear? Let's see if he was going to get it before
that
we
one
kick
I
you away.
probably would go with purple.
Green.
Come on,
Gotta be
why
green.
purple?
Because you're
Why
paying.
green?
Because you're paying.
Because you're paying them.
Oh.
But
Or they're-
wouldn't it
they're
be
getting
orange
this.
for Bitcoin?
Yeah,
right.
Why purple? What was it?
I don't know.
Prostitute purple.
Because my
I
favorite
get it.
color
It
is
just seems
purple.
hoary.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa!
Hey.
Purple is the color of royals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are they if not whores? I don't know.
Fair point.
Are you-
Fair point.
Well, thank you for calling in, Joe. It's always good to hear
You
your
gonna kick him
voice.
off
I
now?
hope you do that. Yeah, he said he wants to be on for half an hour.
Oh,
He said- that's
yeah,
what he
yeah,
said.
If you want, do you want me to leave?
No, stay. I
No.
want
I
to
was
be
gonna stay
respectful.
for a few more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, stay on.
Okay.
Actually, I was gonna. Are you guys excited for my toga party?
yeah, I want to go to the
You wanna
toga
plug
party.
the toga party?
Actually, I was surprised. You were like, here's some instructions, like get your togas ready, start working on it. I'm like, what's there to work on? You wear a sheet, right?
I'm gonna wear
missing out.
half a sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, but like you got to make it look good. Like I'm sewing mine.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh man. I'm
I'm
gonna have to
I
hire
have to look
someone.
better than everybody else if I'm hosting a party.
Yeah, that's true. You can't wear a sloppy toga to your
Right.
own toga party.
Right.
All right.
But I'm gonna I was thinking, and if you guys want to join me, this would be great. I was thinking of walking around in my toga prior to the party and
Yeah.
trying to like get people going to the party.
yeah.
And that would be a fun way to like interact with people and everybody, oh, who are those people in the toga? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it's a night of Greek philosophy.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, if I see Larkin Rose there, I'm going to be like, Larkin, you need to put on a toga because you're always sitting around with a group of people around you philosophizing. And doesn't he need a toga? Like,
Yeah. He would look great in a toga. That's really his I mean, right now he's got the jeans with the tucked in T-shirt and the belt, and
Right.
it's not a good look.
It's very 90s.
Yeah.
But the toga would be like the sage from the temple. People come to him for his wisdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would respect a man in a toga.
Yep.
All night.
I'm excited for this party you guys are having too.
Oh yeah, this is great.
I
I'm
am
thrilled.
too. I wanna start I'm gonna try to promote startup societies in Portsmouth. I'm gonna put out some
Yeah.
flyers.
Yeah.
Like, hey, who's interested in this stuff?
Tebow just canceled the group for the event, and I like got worried, but I'm assuming it's not actually canceled.
No, he said he like created another event, or another group
Oh, okay.
or something. What did
'Cause
you say
I
his name
almost,
was?
like- Tebow?
Tebow?
Yeah.
All right.
Spelled Thibault.
Yeah, I've been calling him Thibault.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Tebow.
Like Jesus?
I don't think
What?
so.
I think
Why
in Florida
what's Jesus?
there's a man named Tebow that they worship as Jesus.
Oh. It's not spelled like that, but yeah. He's French
Il est français.
and he's against circumcision.
Great. Is that unique among Frenchmen?
No, I just saw it on Facebook.
Oh.
But yeah, the French like never circumcise people. I mean,
Yeah,
most
it's
Europeans
just
don't.
Americans.
I know. And Muslims.
I'm not all that caught up
And
on it.
Jews. And some Africans.
Oh, we're coming back.
And some other people.
And some other people.
641-552-5046. That's 641-552-5046.
All right, spoiler alert. In this section, we are going to ruin RuPaul's Drag Race finale for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. I've been watching this since the beginning of the season. It was my first one. What is this, season 8?
Season 8.
I'd never watched it before. I saw all the advertisements. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, gay show. Like all the gays love it. But it seemed so campy to me that I couldn't waste my time with it. It is campy, and that's like its highest selling point. It's really, if you love drag queens and I don't know what
Sassiness,
yeah, the
glamour,
shade,
the shade,
throwing
yeah.
shade. Then this is a show for you. And I say go back and watch these episodes, even if you know who won, even if you know. I mean, the fun is in seeing them compete. They lip sync to awesome music. If they're gonna lose or get eliminated, it'll lip sync for their
They
life.
put on all kinds of sexy outfits.
They make outfits out of nothing. Like they'll be like, oh, here's a book. Now make a dress. And it's like, what? And they always come out looking beautiful. I swear they must get help backstage or something. But the big announcement was that this week was the finale. Now, Joe, have you followed RuPaul's Drag Race ever?
No.
Okay, you don't know anything about this show?
Nothing.
Do you know who RuPaul is?
Oh.
Yes. I know.
RuPaul is the supermodel of the world.
Right.
Oh, I
And
thought it
is
was
a-
Ron Paul's son.
And is
Yeah,
a
that's right.
man.
You know, we haven't looked up what the connection was. During RuPaul's Drag Race finale, they brought back one of the early eliminated drag queens named Layla.
And there was a photo of her with RuPaul in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Yeah,
and
explain it. I'll see if I can find it.
RuPaul was standing all regal in a suit and all these people around him. And it said, RuPaul not running for president. And it was a time that RuPaul didn't run for president. It was a big deal with all the media. Oh man, RuPaul's not running for president. Wow.
Yeah, I have a little video. We'll try and see if we can play this at the same time as the broadcast. Try this out. So this is apparently, I have not screened this. I have no idea what we're about to see, but I think it's RuPaul is coming into, this looks like the Red Arrow Diner in Manchester.
Oh, I've been there.
Oh, wow.
I want you to know that I am not Ron Paul. I am RuPaul, and I am not running for president. I have a message for Ron Paul and all of the other Republican candidates. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Can I get an amen? Oh,
Amen.
amen, RuPaul.
You better vote.
You better work.
Well, I'm so glad not running for president is really the best thing a person
I'd say
could
it's
do.
the best alternative to running for president.
Yeah, although when you share a name with Ron Paul, like RuPaul like that,
Ron
seemed
Paul
like she was-
shares RuPaul's name.
Okay, yeah. Well, it seemed like she was sort of capitalizing on an opportunity to promote Ron Paul, didn't it?
She did promote Ron Paul several times.
Just by saying his name and going around and having this tour. I mean, people wouldn't even know who Ron Paul is,
Well,
right? Like, he wasn't a major candidate.
Ru seems like a reasonable gal, and any reasonable person would be in favor of Ron Paul.
Yeah, but she seemed to lump him in with the Republicans, like he was one of them.
'Cause
And I guess he
he
was,
was.
but yeah, but he's not. Like,
He
he's
is
not.
Well,
He's like one of those sneaky free staters who runs as one party.
sneaky free staters. She ran as a Democrat, and then the next time she ran as a Republican, and I was confused.
Yeah.
Said one recent lawmaker in New Hampshire TV.
We love this. We're always listening to the local radio where they complain about the free staters running in elections, and they're like, they say they're a Democrat, but they're a free stater. It's like, well, that's not a political party. We can't run as that. And if you ran as a libertarian, you're just not going to win. So like,
not even libertarians
sorry,
would vote for you.
we didn't make this system. Yeah, isn't that unfortunate? The thing about like libertarians running for any office is they really have an uphill battle. First of all, name recognition or not being a major party, but then furthermore, the people inside their party are still debating whether or not it's a good thing to vote at all. So
Well, the
they're
vast
not gonna
majority
get
of
a vote.
libertarians don't even consider it. They just go about their day.
Yeah,
You know, like the 60% of people in the country.
I'm voting for Verman Supreme. This year he swept. He really took my heart. Last election, I voted for Ron Paul, and it was a 50-50 toss-up. I basically had to flip a coin to decide. But this time, I'm certain Verman has won it.
Well, now that it's down between Verman and Trump, I'm really torn. You know, Daddy has got our back.
That's true.
But if you vote for Verman, then you're not going to get the fun of Trump.
Do you want a wall or a pony?
Do I have
The wall
to choose?
of ponies. Well, we're already building the wall around the Homitarians group.
That's true.
I'm not afraid of Mexico. There's some hot gay Mexican guys.
How do you feel? You didn't weigh in on all the gay anarchist
The
drama.
Gaynarchy group has
Yeah.
been the closest thing to turning me straight.
Oh, ouch.
Oh.
Why is that?
No, I'm just kidding. It's this is like the kid, whoever like removed everybody. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Robert Winterton.
Robert Winterton.
Do we know who he is?
No, I don't know. Some people know who he is. He's not like a complete unknown. He's part of, apparently there's like a,
He's a straightist.
no, there's a contingent of gay anarchists in Mordor, in Washington, D.C.
Oh,
and
really?
like, yeah, I guess there's like, I don't know, 5 or 10 of them, and they hang out and do stuff together. And I think that's cool and great. But like,
Yeah.
you know, removing everyone from a Facebook group and then like trying to delete it, that's not great.
I like to imagine those DC gays. Every weekend they go to the roller derby and skate around naked to disco with each other.
hot.
I met some gays from DC, and they were not gay anarchists though. They were really cool though. And Dave, this was actually in Iceland. Dave, what's his name, Garlock, and I, we actually like talked to them about. They were like straight up Democrats, and we talked to them about anarchy, and it was just like a fun conversation. It was good. You know, they weren't like we didn't convert them or anything, but they were open to it. They weren't like, no, what the fuck.
I think gays are some of the easiest converts, right? Because they like, you know, they want to win your affection. So they're going to be like, oh, yeah, this is a great idea. This is something I've never heard before. Oh, RuPaul's Drag Race? Yeah, I'll watch that show. Oh, yeah. Anarchy? Yeah, sure, I'm down for that. I don't need
Gay anarchy, even better.
Yeah, especially.
Gaynarchy, count me in.
I'm trying to pull up this like video of Verman Supreme. I can't find it. So, okay,
Vermin
RuPaul's Drag
Supreme.
Race. That was
Ted Cruz, come out of the van with your arms up and your pants down.
Did he say that?
Yeah,
he
that was
actually
great.
said
He was
this.
on a bullhorn just yelling at Ted Cruz. It was wonderful.
But talk about RuPaul's Drag Race here. I was shocked at the winner. I mean, she did deserve it. You know, we already got the spoiler alert out.
She's
of the
a
way.
great
People have had plenty of
entertainer
time.
in New York City.
Yeah,
she was fabulous.
Bob the drag queen. I remember
Her name is Bob.
I remember when she walked on the stage.
Purse first.
Purse first. This is like her thing, Joe, and I'm all about it. She carries like a beautiful purse, and she'll stick her arm straight way out and like lead as she walks into a room, like purse first.
I'm totally gonna use purse
Like a
first
cartoon.
all the time.
Yeah,
now.
like a cartoon.
You gotta get some purses.
She's a comedian in New York City, and she's been doing the circuit, 29 years old, just got into drag from watching RuPaul's Drag Race, actually. So she's like a drag boomer baby. And won the title for season 8. Not as impressive as season 7's finalist, like, or final winner, I gotta say. Like they brought all the drag queens back for the big finale. They had little performances where everyone did a little dance and they were judged, but they didn't say anything bad about their dances, which I wish they had. But
usually they throw shade.
Usually they throw a lot of shade. All the judges are like, "Oh my God, you suck! Look, you're wearing a trash bag," and you know that's a lot of fun. When they're nice, it's not as fun.
Well,
But-
this was an important competition, much more important than the elections,
Oh yeah, that's right.
because people care about supermodels more. I'm willing to bet.
Are there any short drag queens?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Like every drag queen I've ever seen has been over 6 feet tall.
Well,
because
they
they're
have
wearing
heels
heels.
on.
Yeah.
They're short
Mhm.
queens and they wear super high heels. But you know, whenever I do drag, I'm not 6 feet tall.
Is it like steampunk? Like I associate the two. It's like the style of drag queens is very cartoony. Again, I guess I want to go with.
It depends on your style. There's super cartoony, campy ones where they have really ridiculous makeup, and then there's ones where they're just
they
they're
just look like
they're fishy. They look like that's not a nice. They look really real, is what they call it, which is just like a woman.
yeah.
And they're not dragged up. And then there's really weird goth drag and all kinds of stuff. No, it's just look like you want. Like there's Kim Chi on this one. What was she? She was absolutely total fantasy,
fat, femme, and Asian.
total fantasy anime, and she was all anime characters. It was sickening. It was amazing.
Yeah, in real life.
The story of the show is be who you want to be
It's a great message.
and love yourself.
It's a message for the kids out there. Well, thanks again, Joe.
It's a great message
Yeah.
for everyone.
Thanks for
out
having
there.
me. It's been great.
Anarchy in New England. Get the book. You just Google Anarchy in New England. Joe Jarvis.
It's a great book. I love it.
And go to his toga party if you're coming to Pork Fest, which you
Yeah, toga.
are.
You are coming to Pork Fest. Pork Fest. Pork Fest. Pork Fest. Pork Fest. Pork Fest.
All right, guys.
Since time
Thanks.
began,
Thanks for having me.
Good night, Joe.
Thanks for being on.
Love ya.
Personal liberties.
Yeah. I'll
Now there's a movie that aims
there we go. I'll come back on, in a couple weeks or something before Porkfest if you want. Do
Yeah.
this little Skype thing again.
Come
Yes,
on.
please do.
And
I have maybe I can make an announcement about a new book on your show.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man. Awesome.
hey, man, that's going to be awesome.
That is great.
I can't
news.
wait.
All right.
Best
cool.
book from Pork Fest. All the other ones were awful.
Well, this one will be available at Porkfest, and we can talk more about it next time.
Excellent.
Right on.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay.
Come on
Yeah.
anytime.
Night,
Awesome.
Joe.
Well, it was great talking to you guys. I miss you guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I miss you too.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Have fun.
Bye.
Crowd rocking.
What else do we have here?
Is it possible I'm not as attractive as I think I am?
I always love this one. I gotta worry about these getting flagged though. I probably can't. I can't play all myself.
Oh, got off key at the last part there. That's sad.
Remember that? Oh, here's one I wanted to play during the break. Let's get to this. Verman Supreme.
Follow me, people, to victory!
Yes, 50 caliber handguns. long. Is this the long break?
We're out of water.
Yeah, we're out of water. It's not.
Hi, my name is Verman Supreme, and I'm generally known as a person who's running for president.
I'm a friendly fascist. I'm a tyrant that you should trust, and you should let me run your life because I too know what is best for you.
I'm a fringe candidate. That means I'm running for president of America. Of course, on any given year, literally several hundred people are running for president, but you don't generally hear about them. But this year things, got a little different, and I literally blew up. Well, figuratively blew up. I guess I didn't literally blow up, of course. When did I become a meme? I would say it started on December 19th last year. It was at the lesser known candidate debate.
I'm asking you right now, do you still stand by your pledge made in 2008 to provide a pony for every American?
Yes, I do, sir. Free ponies for all Americans.
I gave a dandy performance, and it seemed to very much resonate with the people. But that very night, I glitter bombed. Had the pleasure of glitter bombing homophobe and fetishist Randall Terry.
Jesus told me to make Randall Terry gay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Supreme. Thank you.
And it was that night after I had sprinkled the magic fairy dust on him to turn him gay, Jesus having told me so. My friend Jimmy had shot that because I was able to bring a few people into the audience that night, and we put that out on the internet as quick as we could, and that went out in the tens of thousands maybe. But then by the time that C-SPAN eventually ran the actual debate, it did in fact go viral. For me, it became a meme when the image and likeness started to be appropriated and started being used in various artistic projects.
Turning gay. Thank you. All right. Okay. Turning gay. And all the ungays melting away.
And being a meme is a very curious and interesting phenomenon. It means that I am now bigger and larger and exist in a way that is far beyond my physical body. When I blew up, when I became super big and super internet famous, I picked up a lot of very excited and interested and new constituents. And the bronies, the fans of the My Little Pony series have been amazing in their support for my campaign. They have generated much of the fan art that has come out, a lot of the posters, a lot of the pony graphics, because they really seized onto the whole free pony for all Americans promise. And they've been great supporters.
I wanted to follow up on Ambassador Shoemaker's question.
Yes.
Regarding the ponies.
Yes.
Is that the only government entitlement program that you support? What other entitlement programs are you for?
Just that one.
The transition from print into digital, the social media development of the social media. I believe the last election when President Obama got himself elected on promises of hope and change, and not being able to deliver on that, and create a vast group of youth who are totally disillusioned with the politics because they've been promised something and they didn't see it coming, and it just all congealed. It came together in this moment in time, and I think that's what happened. It just struck a nerve, and I blew up, and now I am a meme. I am a meme. I like my coffee with cream. I am a meme. My name is Verman Supreme.
I am a meme. I'm on your computer screen. I am a meme. My name is Verman Supreme. I am a meme. Like an electronic dream. I am a meme. On the digital stream. I am a meme. I take my coffee with cream. I am a meme.
Well, of course, I believe that I paved the way for Donald Trump. I brought ridiculousness to politics, and he saw an opening, and he jumped on in there. So I think there is. I think I am playing towards my own base. I'm playing towards my own constituency. I have my own people. So, yeah, there's plenty of room for me in this mess, for sure. In fact, I am on the ballot here in New Hampshire. I am on the Democratic primary ballot, and I'm feeling very good about my chances of crushing Martin O'Malley.
Back in 10 seconds.
And we're back with the soothing sounds of homoerotic sound waves. This is Steven Zeiler with Flaming Freedom.
And Derek J.
Welcome to the second hour.
We just had one of our listeners message us, #Justice for Chi-Chi.
Justice for Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi DeVane is my favorite character on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, I think Ru had it in for, had it out. It's like you wanted her to lose, but had it in for Chi-Chi.
I think it's the same thing.
Oh, yeah. You had it in for me. Right. Yeah, anyway, Ru wanted Chi-Chi to win because I think Chi-Chi had the most similar upbringing to Ru.
She's a gumbo queen.
Yeah. Like Ru is pretty I don't want to say anything bad about her, but she had a pretty bad upbringing, and it seems like Chi-Chi did too. That was something that came out during the show. Was like she felt like she couldn't be herself, and she was really poor. She used that as sort of an excuse and a crutch at times, like, "Oh, well, I can't make a good dress because I don't have any money." And they like Michelle Visage was no.
You get one of your girlfriends to lend you a dress.
Yeah, right. And there is this culture among drag communities that, you share clothes and you help with makeup and like you're helping each other, One weird thing that happened during the finale was the clown that came out at the beginning, which you jokingly speculated was because clowns were the first drag. And I think that there's a little bit of truth to that. Like Ru says about drag that she's mocking culture, and the clown, it's like confirmation that drag queens and her style of drag in particular is mocking culture. It's supposed to be a joke. And she says that she's not all into the transgender issues, the bathroom stuff, and she finds it boring and stupid because her whole life is about...
It is boring and stupid.
Yeah, well, that's fair. But her whole life is about mocking, what gender lines mean and sexuality and everything.
Well, we're all born naked and the rest is drag.
Oh, amen. So, I wanted to pull up this. This is related. In New York City, transgender laws have been introduced to fine property owners $250,000 over improper pronouns. So what this means, like, I'll just break it down. We've got a whole article I can go through, but just on its surface, what this means is if you are a property owner and you refer to one of your employees or tenants by the wrong pronoun intentionally, you could be fined up to $250,000.
Why not just hang him?
Yeah. I mean, I think this is going too far. A
fine of $1 would be going too far. If you don't like that a business is calling you by the wrong pronoun, either you need to change your mindset or don't go to that business anymore.
Well, they might not have so much of a choice. I don't know.
They don't have a choice to go to a business?
Well, might not be a business. So it's for like tenants more or less.
Okay,
it's like, so maybe you're living somewhere else. Well, why would they?
Well, I've gotten all the time. You don't like it here, go move somewhere else. Well, I did.
Yeah.
I did. And this is not San Francisco. This is a tiny city, 18,000 people.
Here, this is from Cop Block, and I like their image. I'll share it on the screen. They have a say the damn pronouns, and they've got a rainbow gun, which I love.
That's the same as bake the cake.
Yeah, right. Forcing people to do things at gunpoint or giving them fines or punishments, like that's not the way to influence culture. That's not the way to win friends. You know, like,
well, it's probably a good excuse to shut down the businesses you don't like. Oh, yes, we heard that there was a transgender pronoun mishap here. We're going to shut you down because you're our competitor.
this is like classic case of a backfire, you know, like what the opposite of whatever you intend to do with government, the opposite is what happens, right? So, oh, we want to protect transgender people and make sure that people are using the right pronouns. Like, there are ways to do that. You could make a YouTube video. You could talk to your friends, the people who you know in your life who are using these pronouns improperly or hurting people's feelings, or, you know, make the world a better place starting with you, not starting with government, because they use guns and fines and courts and drag people through hell, and then they turn against you. They're like, oh, these fucking transgender people, oh, they're ruining my life, ruining my bathrooms. And it's not the transgender people. It's the people who ask for government to do things on their behalf.
It's those dirty people who leave stuff all over the bathroom. Those are the ones ruining the bathrooms.
And them, they suck. And they never tip the cleaner person. Anyway, just like, there's a long article at Cop Block. I won't read the whole thing, but just an excerpt here. In another confirmation that political correctness means a draconian police state, updated so-called transgender discrimination laws in New York City will see landlords, employers, and businesses fined and possibly jailed for refusing to say that biology does not exist. So,
well, you're a victim of other people's speech.
You know, this is what I find so bizarre. Saying that biology does not exist, this is like, you can't have it both ways. You can't say,
I was born this way.
Yeah, I was born this way. This is how I am. This is my biology, and biology doesn't exist. It's a social construct. I mean, I'm not decided on which it is. I frankly don't know, but I know you can't have both. They're mutually, what's it called? Exclusive. You can't say,
well, there's obviously biology, right? Everyone's born with cells, but then there's also society, which influences your decisions.
Oh, the whole thing is so stupid and boring. I just want it over with.
It is. Why are we even?
Because there's a fine now, because people are actually could be jailed and fined.
Well, great. Well, if you're gay, move to New Hampshire.
Yeah, seriously.
You don't have to deal with this nonsense.
I'm sorry, New York City people. Like, why do you have a business in New York City? It's so rough, because that's the place where you have to do business, right? But then there are these silly laws. I just don't think this is the way to go.
You got to make software instead. You can do it anywhere.
Anyway, here, I don't know if you can read this, Stephen, but tell the good people at home. One sec. According
to nyc.gov, sorry, Derek scrolled.
I know
down the page.
It's just taken really slow. It's not moving. But
according to nyc.gov, they own everything in the city and own you, and you're a slave. Oh, sorry, that wasn't what it was. This guidance lists several ways employers, landlords, and business owners can violate the law. Intentionally failing to use an individual's preferred name, pronoun, or title. For example, repeatedly calling a transgender woman him or Mr. when she has made it clear that she prefers female pronouns and a female title. Refusing to allow individuals to use single-sex facilities such as bathrooms or locker rooms and participate in single-sex programs consistent with their gender identity. For example, barring a transgender woman from a woman's restroom out of concern that she will make others uncomfortable. Well, that is really ridiculous. What? Who's doing this? Who's barring transgender women from bathrooms? This can't be happening.
Yeah. No, this really is not happening. And I don't know, the people who bring it up are the ones who cause the problem. But hey, here's something we can be happy about. The government got itself all into a tizzy today when the Democrats lost a vote by 1 vote because the Republicans were like, oh yeah, we're totally going to vote for this. And then they were like, nope, haha, tricked you.
Yoink.
Yeah, and here's what happened. They ended up shouting, shame, shame, shame on the floor. And I love seeing this devolve into just like chaos.
Well, I'm sure we all
In the
lost.
day's other news, the Senate approved a bipartisan plan to fight the Zika virus.
Zika!
That's not what I want.
It came after Republicans in the House.
Oh, the
passed a
Zika
separate
virus
bill
is
last
so
night
good.
that
I don't care about Zika.
$622 million. The White House
I'm
says
pretty sure the
President
Zika
Obama
virus is not real either.
It is not unusual to have people who vote and do change their vote. I have done that also.
Oh, this is the one. They're talking about
to no.
How could you change your vote?
Yeah.
Employees from discrimination by federal contractors. The representatives did battle today over gay rights. Democrats offered an amendment to protect lesbians, gays, bisexual, and transgender employees from discrimination by federal contractors. It failed by 1 vote. The floor erupted with boos and shouts of shame as Democrats accused Republicans of prolonging the process until enough members switched their yes vote to no.
Well, if you're gay and you're dealing with federal contractors, you're doing life wrong.
Wait a minute. I have sympathy for these people. Usually I'm against whatever the government's doing, but I think they're right in this case. Gay people should be protected if they're doing work with the federal government. They can't discriminate. Government can't discriminate. Regular people can.
They can just steal your money.
I love my magic mud. I drink a lot of coffee.
I don't know.
Stains on my teeth.
Then you're starting to say that people in the government are not just regular people.
They're not.
They are. They're all regular people. They're not special people. They're not some other class. They're just people who like to use guns against us.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, we got to give them the same rights as everyone else.
It's a tough one for me because what I envision is you've got worker A, let's say they're a construction worker and they're working on a federal project, and some federal douchebag is like, "Oh, I don't want Johnny working on here. He's a homo, and I'm gonna fire him." Yeah, I guess that's legit.
Look,
you want that guy to be
you
fired,
don't
right?
want someone to discriminate against gays, but someone else who's also being coerced to pay for this monstrosity does want to discriminate against gays, and that's their right.
I'm falling into my own trap. The one that I set for everyone else. I said that they're using the government, the transgender people.
Yeah, you can't ever advocate for using the government
it's inconsistent.
to achieve your goals.
Yeah, you're right.
The real thing is get people out of there. Like, just get them out.
Just how about you don't work for the state? It reminds me of the Clerks dialogue where they're talking about
from New Jersey.
Okay, well, in the movie Clerks, there's a famous dialogue scene with the 2 main characters talking about the Death Star and how during the first Death Star, Luke blew it up, and I don't know how many years we needed spoiler alerts, but Luke blew up the first Death Star. Everyone cheers because it's all a bunch of evil people on there. But the second Death Star was blown up while still under construction. Most people would never think twice about this. But Randall from Clerks is saying to himself, something didn't sit right with him. It wasn't just stormtroopers and evildoers on that ship. It was contractors.
Well, yeah, if you're government, if you're working for an institution that starts wars with other people, you got to watch out when the competing army comes to get you.
Yeah, exactly. And so there's a passerby who happens to be a roofer, tells a story to them saying, I overheard what you're talking about, and I got to tell you, I was offered a job by this mafia member, and I knew that he was a mafia guy, and I said, no thanks, I'm going to pass on this job. The money was right, but the risk was too high. And so he passed it along to a friend of his, and the same week, that mob guy got hit, and the building was destroyed. His friend was riddled with bullets, but he knew the risk going in. That's why he passed the job along. That's
right.
Why he saved his neck.
If you go into government, you're going to catch something bad.
You're going to catch government.
You're going to catch the government. The government's going to be all up in you.
Government AIDS.
Government AIDS. No one wants government AIDS. What? Just stop trying to AIDS us, government. It's a bad joke. Oh, no, it's good. No, it's a good joke. All right. I'm funny tonight. And now we see the reason for the success of Seinfeld.
Right. Yeah, sitcom laughter is special. Should we talk more about these shame guys? I kind of like this story. We have other things. We can get to.
Shame.
I like the shame story.
Shame.
What is she saying? Oh, we gotta come back.
Love liberty, you should immigrate to the Shire. Plus, add yourself to the Shire map at shiresociety.com. That's shiresociety.com.
You enjoy LRN.FM. Please contribute to your favorite shows via their websites and become an amplifier at amp.lrn.fm. That's amp.lrn.fm.
Jump on it if you've succeeded and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot.
Just watch. Oh!
This might be our best song.
Oh, stay away from government solutions to your problems, Derek.
Yeah, I was tempted. I guess so. We talked about this a little bit during the break, and people can hear what we talk about during our breaks if you download the podcast, subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever you want to subscribe.
Or, of course, watch the video on flamingfreedom.com.
Or watch the video. But Stephen was explaining to me that I am being a hypocrite here, and I admit it. That's true. I have to change my position.
Well, Derek will tell people, don't try to use the government to solve your problems. Use better means. Use voluntary means. And then now he's saying, well, we don't want.
Well, I just feel like
discriminated against in the government.
I know that the government can't achieve its means, or achieve its goals. So saying like, oh, we're going to protect the gays, we're never going to protect them. You know, they can only point guns at people, and that really doesn't help the issue.
And print money.
It backfires. You know, it makes people resent each other, and it's antisocial. You know, the social way to solve the problem would be to communicate. You know, to have dialogue and to convince someone of your point of view, not to point guns at them and tell them if they do something that you don't like that you're going to fine them or put them in a cage. It's just not the way. So you're right, and I have to be consistent and say, even though I like the idea of people not discriminating against gay people, yeah, it's not good. You can't fix things with laws.
On top of that, I would actually want government contractors to discriminate extremely against gay people.
Yeah,
because I don't want gay people getting
working.
sucked into the government there.
That's a good point.
Keep them out. It's like no gays in the military, please. You know, no gay government workers, please. Let's work on the market and serving each other in peaceful ways.
You know, here's another one I was a little unsure about, because this is like Aelia Banks. You know who she is?
No.
212. She's got awesome songs.
Oh yeah, she's the girl with the face.
Yeah, she's got a big smiley face, and she was in a Twitter war with one of the members of One Direction, that gay boy band.
But you repeat yourself.
Right. And she was banned from Twitter and dropped from a music festival after a homophobic rant. Now, here's how I see this. Okay, I should probably just give a little backstory. It appears Aelia Banks, this is from Gaily Grind, Aelia Banks has had her Twitter account suspended on Thursday following a homophobic and racist Twitter rant she launched on Tuesday targeting One Direction's Zayn Malik. On Wednesday, the 24-year-old Harlem-based rapper had officially been dropped as the headline at the active Born and Bred Music Festival in Hackney on Sunday. And so this is like a little advertisement. It says, I'll do a little screen share. From Rinse Born and Bred Festival, we have decided to cancel Aelia Banks' headline appearance at Rinse Born and Bred Festival. It's a celebration of rave culture and has been created for everyone. We celebrate inclusivity and equality. Now, in fairness to them, so they're a business, they got to respond to the needs and wants of the people. But I think they went too far by being like, who cares? You make a homophobic rant on Twitter. That doesn't mean you're not going to be a good performer for the people at the rave. If I were going to this rave and it were my dollars that they were concerned about, I'm not backing out because she makes some homophobic rant. I still want to see her perform and do her show.
And there's about 0% chance you know about that homophobic
Yeah, seriously,
rant
anyway. I would never hear about it. What am I following Aelia Banks on Twitter every day?
But hey, maybe there were a lot of people who said, "Hey, I'm not going to this event anymore."
Maybe they
didn't have tickets in the first place.
Yeah, they were not responding.
But
to market
Twitter then comes. Twitter, what seems to be a free speech place where people can say what they think.
So
apparently not.
What did she say that was so bad? She called him a faggot. Ooh,
that's true.
She called him. That's accurate. Called him a sand N-word, which that's not good. That was not a good name to call somebody. And a curry scented bitch, among other things. On
Pretty
Twitter,
funny.
apparently.
Curry scented bitch.
I mean, big whoop. Is that so hateful? Can't people express themselves? I feel like if you want to be able to say the world is wonderful and you have infinite potential, why is it that you can say the greatest best things and you can't say the worst things? All things should be allowed. All things are permissible.
All things are equal.
I don't know that they're equal.
Well, they're calling for equality, I mean, if you're talking about free speech, any speech is equally free.
Not all things are advisable. but all things are permissible. That's how I would want Twitter to be run. Like, hey, look, you're making a fool of yourself here. You probably should like delete your tweets or something, or like hide or go take a joint. Or
then
something.
again, the language is associated with Twitter Corp. Twitter Inc.
She also threatened Zayn that his whole family would be, quote, obliterated by the good old US of A. She's clearly like lost her mind. I don't even know what that means. I said what I said to Zayn because I was angry.
There's no such thing as US of A, by the way.
Yeah. He felt as if he was too good to acknowledge me, yet not too good to copy my creativity. Okay, so she's blaming him. Wow. Banks deleted over 21,000 of her tweets and defended her attacks on Zayn, saying she was angry. So, okay, whatever. You know,
Moral of the story, don't get angry on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just take the check and play the show.
Yeah, seriously. I hate that it is that way for like mainstream entertainers. They can't have an opinion about anything, right? Because everyone's going to be torn one way or another.
Yeah, that's exactly why RuPaul said she never went on any of the mainstream day shows.
She would scare them. She would frighten them. Her real self is too scary for the real world.
Yeah, they couldn't handle her, and if they wanted to put her on the air, she would have to change completely.
You've seen her; she's been on videos, you know, things like The View and stuff, and it's weird. You can tell that they're not all comfortable because they're not all on the same level. It's like the people on regular TV are all like Disney scrubbed and like smiley and just safe spaces and everything, and Ru is just like coming in with
Ru's a real person.
Comes in with a jackhammer to all that stuff. Anyway. Use pronouns, pay a fine. Guy fights FDA and wins. What do we got coming up? Oh yeah, new Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Is there a preview for this?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
There's a preview. I'll play it for everyone. But what do you know about the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Well, I've seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show a couple of times. I saw it at the fabulous Austin Alamo Draft House where people are acting out stuff.
That's
and throwing
famous.
Stuff around.
That's like Quentin Tarantino's favorite
Tarantino's favorite
theater.
Yeah. Great place.
Check this out. Laverne Cox says Frank Enfurter. Yeah, yummy. So the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Here's your first look, and we got some pictures. Yeah, she's looking good.
Laverne Cox.
Right. Yeah, I know. I believe that is her real name. I don't know. It's a transgender.
It's her real stage name.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The Orange is the New Black Star, who is transgender, told Entertainment Weekly, I get tweets from people, don't F this up. Don't F up the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I showed my brother pictures of me in character, and he was like, you've been preparing for this your whole life. So, seeing, this guy is playing Rocky. I don't know who he is, but yum. And I don't know where it's not showing up with the video. I'll find the video. But tell people about Derek J's Victimless Crime Spree and how that's got its own Rocky Horror thing going now.
Oh yeah, Derek J's Victimless Crime Spree was playing the other day at the Q, and there were people acting out scenes and doing stuff when certain things happen. They probably like took a bong rip during one of the scenes, and so it's starting to become a cult film.
Becoming a cult film?
The Cult of Derek J. It involves me.
We'll be right back.
So protection of life, liberty, and property is what the Free State Project is all about. But it's an effort to move 20,000 people who
I'm going to play this video. Yeah, I'm going to play it during the break, but also, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can play it. For the real people. For the people on LRN. Bloop, 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 bloop. Where is it? Yeah. They all matter. All listeners matter. Man, RuPaul going to Manchester and saying she's not running for president. Brilliant. Trailer new. Yeah, 2016. Oh, yeah. This looks so good. Oh, I can't wait. Official trailer. Oh, it's so short, though. Damn, I wish they gave us more of a preview.
Hello.
Enchanteur.
Oh, nice. It's not easy having a good time.
I wish she had more makeup on. I just watched the trailer, Steven, and Laverne Cox just looks like a normal drag queen. She's got like regular woman makeup on. I thought part of the fun of Frankenfurter was like she had sort of a divine look going. It was part of the same generation. Huh? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. More makeup, more fun. Come on. There's no need to go minimal on this stuff. Huh? No. In the original, yeah. Frankenfurter had all kinds of makeup on. Oh, this is stupid. I don't want to see the movie. I want to see the trailer.
Hello. Enchanteur.
That makes me excited to see this. The outfits are good, you know, it's updated. It's nice. You know, watching Rocky Horror is a little it's annoying how low quality some of the video is. Like watching old videos on VHS or whatever, it's a totally different experience from watching movies today. You know, the crispness, we're watching in 4K now, and we're watching movies that are basically like 240p. Anyway, here, I should play the ads because we're coming back soon.
I'm his and your rebel mistress. We're the sexiest podcast coming straight out of Manchester, New Hampshire.
Not as sexy as you, my rebel mistress.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not.
Topics include sex,
drugs,
anarchy, and the police. We are your premier polyamory, hippie stoner, and all-around fun podcast.
We broadcast every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on LRN.FM and RebelLoveShow.com.
Want some extra fun? Check out and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitcher. And join the Rebel Love crew by liking our Facebook page at The Rebel Love Show.
We're just trying to spread the love
of a liberated world.
Peace.
Peace.
Isn't that ad awesome?
On the air
so epic.
I would have done probably 4 years in prison.
Broadcast.lrn.fm.
I got a big fat ass.
It's time to make America gay again.
How do we do that?
Take your clothes off and dance. And buy a massager for your rectum.
Oh yeah. You want to get on that? You want to buy a what's it called? Prostate massage?
Prostate massager? Yeah, I think so. I think everyone needs that. Plus the devices we have are they're not shaped right.
You should see if you have any more luck than Dale had when he was trying to get listeners to buy him a fleshlight. He said he was going to do a review on the fleshlight. Would you promise such a thing? Would you make a review on air or use the prostate massager in a YouTube safe way? if a listener will buy one for you?
If a listener will buy one for me, they have to also buy me a fleshlight.
Yeah. It's not like they're expensive, so there's got to be some kind of gimmick to go along with it.
Yeah, we can figure out a way to make it YouTube safe.
Basically, you just need a curved something. You can just go find a vegetable and pretty much do it.
I don't want to put a vegetable in my anus.
You can put a condom on top of it. I don't know, anyway. All right. So Utah made pornography illegal the other day. Did you hear about this?
All pornography in Utah is gone.
Stopped.
It stopped.
It hasn't happened. Actually, I reported on Freedom Fiends.
It's like in Uruguay.
Really fun. Oh yeah. No pornography in Uruguay. You can't import it. It's like no dairy can be imported, no vegetables, and pornography is included on the list. They actually say that. The government won't allow it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that RocketTube.com still works in Uruguay.
Yeah, but I would imagine like what would happen if I brought a couple of like Playgirls along? Like, would they try and stop that? Is it only straight pornography, or will they just like look the other way at gay stuff? They're like, I don't know.
Well, they didn't even search your bag at all. It's not even.
There are some types of porn that are so bizarre that people working for the government probably wouldn't even recognize them as porn. Thanks, babe.
It's like the Chinese police who wouldn't smell pot if they wouldn't recognize pot if they smelled it.
Exactly. It's illegal in China. Yeah, I think you get like the death penalty or life in prison, but the cops don't even know what it smells like, so they can't arrest you for it. Anyway, but this really happened.
What they want you to think.
I mean, this is like one of those bizarre news stories that makes me feel like I'm tripping and living in some parallel universe. But Utah made pornography illegal, including fines and jail time for repeat offenders. And I just want to know, like, who is behind this and what is their issue? Like, why can't you just stay away from Pornhub, dude? Like, leave it alone.
He can't. He needs to pass a law to keep himself away, probably.
Yeah, I think that won't even help. I mean, these people, he
wants to be arrested.
Yeah, here he is holding up something. He's like, this piece of magic paper is going to keep everyone from touching themselves. I don't know why he's from Boston.
He's JFK.
He's JFK.
Why Irada?
From Salt Lake City, Utah Governor Gary Herbert signed a resolution. I mean, like, shame on him. This went past through many hands. I mean, was there like cum stains on the documents themselves?
You couldn't even read the document afterwards.
It was just covered. He didn't know what he was signing, and he was jerking off under his table anyway. So Utah Governor Gary Herbert signed a resolution declaring pornography illegal and a public health crisis at the Utah State Capitol today. And this was May 6th. Quote, "This is a historic day for the good, clean living people who call the state of Utah home. We don't need any of that pornography here." Herbert told reporters, "This new law will protect our children." Oh, it took too long. "It will protect our children and make the state pure from the heathens who go against God's will." Yay! He actually, thank you. Thanks for filling in the sound bit there. Yeah, he actually used the word heathen in 2016. Like, seriously, the governor of Utah, are these the types of people who are in, I probably shouldn't say this because we sometimes get rebroadcast in places. I think St. George might be one of them, but you know, the people in St. George are way too cool for this. They love their porn. I'm sure there are adult stores there. It's not like a dry state or anything, is it?
It seems like it if porn is illegal.
Yeah, well, somebody's going to be dry.
Well, I'll tell you what. I saw some pretty sexy Mormon missionaries the other day when I was running, and they were talking with this guy, and I was jealous of the guy, of course. Should have stopped and talked to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, have you heard about porn?
Hey, I've got something great to show you. Come over here into this bathroom. The anti-porn resolution was introduced by Republican State Senator Todd Weller in January 2015 to battle the pornography epidemic harming the state and the country. The resolution calls for increased education, prevention, research, law enforcement, and policy change at the community and societal level. Under the new law, those living in Utah who possess pornography of any kind, that being a magazine or viewing pornographic material online, will face harsh fines and even jail time for repeat offenders.
A good thing they have the NSA spy database over in Utah so they can just look up, oh, who in Utah was watching porn today? We'll get them.
Can't they just use a VPN? I mean, this is like the obvious way around most of the laws that government try and create to prevent people from doing what they want online. They're like, you can't use Bitcoin here. You're like, well, great, because I'm not right here. I'm using a VPN and I'm in China. So there.
Using a VPN had my Charles Schwab account closed down and
What?
my Netflix account.
Oh, no. So just because you were using a VPN, a virtual private network, for those who are not privy, you know, it reroutes your IP address, your address that tells who you are, your identity online. It masks that. It usually reroutes your data through an encrypted network and then spits it out another end where it's somewhere else. So it looks like you're somewhere else, and even if someone could potentially grab the data that's going to and from your computer, it's encrypted, so they can't really see what it says anyway.
Well, what they said was, due to the USA Patriot Act, because my IP address was in Singapore and I claimed that I was in New Hampshire, that was not allowed, and they had to shut down my
That
account.
is not allowed.
You cannot use relaying of packets across the globe.
Yeah. The article continues. The resolution. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I want to. This is another quote from. This one's from Sheriff Jim Tracy of the Utah County Sheriff's Office.
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to assure the good citizens of Utah that the brave men and women of law enforcement will be out in full force, tracking down porn offenders and bringing them to justice.
Holy crap.
Does this sound like completely bizarre, made up, like Bizarro World?
Welcome to America.
I am reading from ABC News. Oh, no. Maybe I've been fooled. Maybe I've been fooled. I think I actually have been fooled because I'm reading. I felt like I was reading from ABC News. Yeah, I'll show you guys what the article was.
What is it? ABCsnooze.com?
No, it's abcnews.com.co. So it's really a .co. Somebody was clever enough to get .co.
com.co.
Make fake news. No, it's not com.co.
Yeah, it's com.co, and then they have a subdomain, ABC News.
Oh, great. Good job. Wow, whoever came up with this.
Yeah, whoever got com.co.
You
Brilliant.
got me. Because this can't be real. I mean, but look how long this article is. Is this?
Well, are there like ads in the bottom and stuff? Is it real?
Yeah, there are ads.
That doesn't look real. Well, the comments are real. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's over 100 comments. Maybe this is real.
I bet it's real. It's Utah.
Maybe what I'm looking at is the mobile version, and that's why it looks the way it does. I don't know. This is strange. They couldn't use the ABC News like logo and everything, right?
They couldn't because images can't be propagated over the internet.
Not on the internet. Yeah, it looks like this was posted. It says by ABC News. Like it's not. There's no author here, right? So that's suspect. And it says it's coming from the AP. I don't know. I got to do more research on this. But what we do know at the moment is what the article says. It's right in front of us. Due to advances in technology and the universal accessibility of the internet, young children are exposed to what used to be referred to as hardcore, but is now considered mainstream pornography at an alarming rate.
Legislators in Utah are obviously thinking a lot about pornography.
Yeah, Jesus. Get it off your minds, you sick fucks.
Just go come in the bathroom or something.
Yeah, or just admit you're gay. That's what it is. They're tired of like, oh, a penis just appeared on my screen. I can't look away.
It just showed up. I don't even know what happened.
So you've signed the Shire Society Declaration.
Have I been fooled? I gotta look this up.
Be around more liberty-oriented people. Next, sign up for the Shire Society Forum at forum.shiresociety.com. There are a bunch of people there who are already in the Shire, and they want to meet you. If you're already in the Shire physically, you should also come by.
I think somebody's pulling my leg.
Not everyone uses Facebook.
What?
New people are signing up for the Shire Society Forum every month. So drop in and say hello at forum.shiresociety.com. I've been told no in many different ways.
I give you an order and you're going to obey it.
George, you can go this way. You can do that and you have to leave here.
You cannot bring signs into the rally.
Walk with me.
Well, I'm comfortable here, actually. Whoa. Hey.
Who do you think
Excuse me.
There is no video or audio allowed in this office.
No, I have work today.
You ain't gonna make it.
Wait a minute.
The other road. Whoa. Hey! Oh my God! Unbelievable! Why are you running?
Because you're scared me. What am I being detained for?
You're being served.
What is this?
You're being served.
What is this?
Bureaucrats have a funny way of telling people no.
That's the sound of the men working on the chain.
Derek J's Victimless Crime Spree. Watch it for free and order the Director's Cut DVD at victimlesscrimespree.com. DVD, books, music, instruments, periodicals, computers, software, electronics, photo, cell phone, office products, home and garden, bed and bath, furniture, kitchen, pet supplies, automotive, hardware, apparel, shoes, jewelry, grocery, healthcare, sports and outdoors, toys, games, used, and more. It's a department store at your fingertips. Shop.lrn.fm. Get all your shopping done, get a great deal, and a portion of your purchase goes to benefit the Liberty Radio Network when you shop at Amazon via shop.lrn.fm. The new 4th edition of Healing Our World, The Compassion of Libertarianism will take your understanding of liberty to a deeper level and has over 1,300 updated references, new cartoons, and a foreword by Dr. Ron Paul. With discounts for multiple book purchases, the 4th edition of Healing Our World is a great gift for the liberals, pragmatists, environmentalists, and Christians in your life who think libertarianism is cold-hearted. Get yours today at healing.freetalklive.com and use promo code FTL for a $5 discount.
Did you know you can listen to LRN.FM via our free-to-air satellite channels? We have channels over nearly all of North America and much of Africa. All you need is an affordable receiver and a dish
Babe,
as small
it
as
is a
30
real
inches.
story.
There are no monthly fees. Learn more at
I just looked it up. One of the
Plus,
things.
if you are a broadcaster or want to be one, this is a good delivery method for our content. See our coverage maps and get details at sat.lrn.fm.
Here, one of the searches I just did revealed that the story is true, and that here's another headline by Politico. Utah Mormon says internet is unconstitutional and wants to make a law to ban it. Man, these people are so afraid of freedom. Good thing Utah is so far from New Hampshire. Culturally, politically, physically. I mean, I guess I hear there are a lot of libertarians there, but it just seems like it's not a very libertarian place. Not if you can't have porn. Where's the hookers and blackjack? Babe, can you give me some more water? We're coming back in 15 seconds. My cup is here.
You can connect with the Liberty Radio Network via our Facebook page at facebook.lrn.fm. That's facebook.lrn.fm.
Welcome back to the final segment of Flaming Freedom. Still time for your calls if you make them now. Our Skype address is flaming.freedom. I wanted to get personal. You know, we did reveal, it was in question whether or not the last story that we shared was authentic. I did a brief Google search and discovered that it is in fact true. Utah did make porn illegal.
Resolution.
What resolution? No, the governor signed it. It's a law.
Okay. It said resolution.
What's a resolution? Is that different from a law?
I don't speak state.
Yeah. So that's a thing now. I did a quick search though.
If you're a gay libertarian in Utah, move to New Hampshire.
Yeah. I just did a quick search. Do you want to take a guess of how long the average Utah internet user? No, first of all, we can do the top 3 search terms for Utah internet users on Pornhub.com because they keep track of all this stuff.
Mormon porn.
Yeah, that's incorrect. What do you think is their number 1?
Chavos.
Well, I don't know what that is.
It's the number 1 searched porn term on the internet.
That's yeah, I know about this. This is low class British women, right?
Men.
Chavos. Oh, chavs are women and chavos is guys.
I didn't hear about the women. I thought it was guys.
Yeah, it's apparently, it means like white trash, basically, right? Is that
white trash?
White trash. It's from the trailer park. Yeah, it's like low class people, and I guess because they're more promiscuous, right, than classy folks. So
I would hope not.
Like,
for classy folks' sake,
think,
of course.
Yeah, but I think that's the case. So the number 1 search term in Utah, damn, I forget it, because I was more shocked by number 2, which was teen, and then number 3,
18.
Damn, I gotta look this back up. Anyway, I know that the average
number
amount
3
of
was
time,
Derek J. Victimlesscrimespree.com.
It was Victimless Crime Spree. It's very strange.
Oh, what is Texas search?
I don't know. The whole thing froze. It won't show me anymore. Sorry. I'll try and pull it back up. But the average user spends 10 minutes, which is pretty low, compared to the rest of the country, spending 10 minutes on Pornhub.com. Not nearly enough, in my opinion. Let's go to yoga. I want to talk a little bit internally about how much yoga has affected me, my life. I did yoga today. It puts me all together. And like, I'm not the kind of active person. Like, I just want to stay at home and like never work out. I don't like, you drag me to the gym. Yeah, I hate it, and it really makes me feel horrible. But yoga is completely different because it's given me, I don't know, it's more fluid, I would say. Like going to the gym, it can be frustrating because it's dirty, it's grunty. Everyone I feel like knows what they're doing. Yoga, and I don't know what I'm doing, but yoga, everyone's doing everything at the same time. You you get individualized help. It's like you got a little personal trainer. If you're holding your foot wrong or something, they'll tell you. Bikram yoga in particular, not only do they take Bitcoin here in Portsmouth, but they it's encouraged that you'll sweat. Like, I hate being the nasty, sweaty guy at the gym. Like, you're supposed to sweat when you work out, right? It's a sign that you're actually doing something effective for your
otherwise
body.
it's not working.
Yeah, but it's disgusting. And with Bikram yoga, you stay in one place. You've got a towel on top of your yoga mat. You've probably got another towel on the side so that you're keeping yourself like extra dry. You've got your water bottle right there. You can take a sip whenever you want. You go at your own pace. There's no wrong way. And like, it's been great. I've felt my spine realign and lengthen. I'm laying flatter now. And like, these are minor changes.
We must be taller
every week. Yeah, I feel like I've become taller. I've been able to stand better.
Your shoulders are more relaxed. Everything's more.
My posture. And it feels like, going through life, you get crumbled up like a piece of paper, you just, and over time, you just like fall in. And you've seen those old ladies and guys with the hunched backs, and they're falling into themselves. Well, with yoga, I feel like, I've just expanded up and out from the waist. And anyway, I guess my plea here is like, if you have heard that there's yoga nearby, or there's usually a lot of like free yoga in the neighborhood, if you just try it out. If you haven't
go to yoga.
You haven't done yoga, they do it at Porkfest, I think every day. They did it at Keenvention. Our friend Yuri led some yoga classes. And anyway, it's a great thing. And I've benefited a lot from it. I love being able to support them with Bitcoin and being able to go. It's like another into the community. People are like, oh, like they see that we're into guns. They see that we use Bitcoin. They see shirts like this one that I've got on today that I actually got a compliment on from someone who
a yogi.
Yeah, from one of the
nice
fellow
shirt.
yogis.
Killed the precedent.
Like, yeah. So anyway, that's my yoga.
I love the yoga too. We must be taller. Yoga is the union of the mind, the body, and the spirit. It really changes your outlook on the people around you and on yourself and your understanding of your own body. And you can feel how your body's getting stronger and stretching, and you actually intentionally shape your body the way you want it to be in these stretches. And it feels awesome to be in control and to be able to morph in that way using your mind.
Yeah, and I love that you use your own body as the weight, and like you become used to that, and learn how to like sit and be in postures that are going to improve your everything, your circulation, your posture. Whereas when we would go to the gym together, which was pretty regularly back in San Francisco and in Austin, like you'd use all these heavy weights and you knew what you were doing, and I felt like I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not as strong. And when we would switch out like doing sets, like I always had to take all these weights off and everything. With yoga, it's like we're doing it at the same time. We get to be next to each other. We can like reach out and touch each other sometimes. And
there's absolutely no equipment required to practice yoga. You can do it anywhere.
A mat is helpful.
Well, it's helpful, but not necessary. I mean, you just got a carpet floor. You can do yoga.
Yeah, and they're doing it. They have sessions on the beach. We just did a music class today where there was music going and lights.
So the instructor was totally raving.
She was rolling. She had sunglasses on in a totally dark room.
She was having a great time.
Flashing lights. She was like flailing her arms.
But
it was so cool.
Everyone was having a great time.
It was a good time. And I like that you could be pretty much naked. Like it's
Derek had a very small Speedo, pink Speedo on. At the gym, the weights cause a lot of stress in your body and are pulling on tendons and cause a lot of tension. And often afterwards, I feel really tense and strung out and sore. But with yoga, it's the total opposite. I feel
energized,
soothed,
I feel good.
energized. Yeah. Today after yoga, it was a sweaty, hard workout, and I was just full of energy.
Yeah. I've sometimes, especially during yoga, I'll feel like I'm at my max, like I'm at my limit. I can't go any further. I'm going to pass out. I'm seeing stars sometimes.
Yeah.
If I'm that way at the gym, like watch out, because like
It's dangerous at the
that
gym.
is seriously a problem. But here it's just like you lay down on your mat. Big deal.
Yeah. In yoga, you do push yourself as far as you can because you want to grow, but you can always come back to just breathing, simply breathing and having an awareness of your body.
Also, being able to do this every day. It's like some workouts, you have leg day and then you have chest day and arm day and all this different stuff. And I don't know how to follow all this stuff. I'm not even interested in keeping a regimen like that. I don't want to involve a calendar with my workout practice
And keep track of how many things you do and all that.
You want to do, the reps and the sets. And like yoga is just the same thing over and over again, no matter where. And Bikram, I think, is even a franchise.
It's a chain, franchise.
So like no matter where you are, if you do Bikram yoga in Austin and you visit in Portsmouth to take advantage of their Bitcoin offer, you will have the same experience, likely.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. And then there's tons of different types of yoga. And you can get yoga videos online to do at your house. And you learn how to meditate and breathe.
I really feel like it has been transcendent. I was telling you the last week or two about how I've been having these experiences while doing yoga where it's almost like I'm on drugs. Like I feel like I'm bringing my mind and body to that point where I'm so united with my body, the world, that I don't know how to explain
the
it.
one time I was
transcendent.
united with millions of people. I was tripping the most I ever have, totally sober, but I was in a yoga class, and it was totally incredible, very transcendent.
Well, that's going to have to do it for today. Thank you for everyone who joined us. We'll be here again next week. What's going on next week? Oh, we'll be able to report to you about the Pink Pistols event.
And dance. Remember to dance a lot like no one's watching.
We'll see you next week. FlamingFreedom.com.
Free Press Publications is an independent alternative media and publishing company